What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling! And here!
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling.
Why? Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's WWE Raw Recap show. I think I need to change the title of that. If you have any ideas, let me know. Anyway, yes, this is my little recap video. Appreciate everybody checking it out. This week's Raw takes place at the Amica Mutual Pavilion in Providence, Rhode Island, and it is a go-home show for basically the alternative to AEW's All In pay-per-view coming up Saturday afternoon. So yeah, so Saturday afternoon you got NXT's Great American Bash, and Saturday night you have Saturday night's main event. Sunday you have Evolution 2, the all women's premium live event. So looks like it'll be a pretty interesting show. And of course, this go home show is basically about setting up final setup for Saturday night's main event and the Evolution pay or premium live event. So let's get cracking on that. But before I do, you folks know what to do. If you dig it, give me that thumbs up button. Help your boy out. Leave a comment what you think about this week's Raw. Are you looking forward to just getting so much wrestling this weekend from the two big billionaire companies, AEW and WWE? Or just be friendly, say hello. I'll accept that as well. That's always cool. I would definitely appreciate some hellos. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, be a champ. Click on that subscribe button. Do not forget about that notification bell like I do, because click on that notification bell when I have new content come out. You will be notified. So, with that being said, let's freaking go. First segment of the night was Seth Rollins and his crew, Ron Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman. They come out. Looks like Seth Rollins was one to talk. Paul Heyman was about to give Seth the microphone, but Braun Breaker intercepted it, stating that Rollins and Heyman have big plans for him, and part of that plan is him being the face of this company for the next 2 decades. He also says he hates Sami Zayn and doesn't understand why fans cheer for him. Um, After Braun Breaker got done, Seth asked him if he was good. Then he just looked at Bronson Reed. It's like, oh, you want to say something? There you go. So he handed the mic to big Bronson Reed. He said he's going to beat some respect out of Jey Uso like he did Seth Rollins. He did, you know, talk about the history between him and Seth Rollins. Say, hey, I gave Seth a bunch of tsunamis, and we want him respecting each other after that, and that's why he's got a spot in his crew. Say he's going to do the same to Jey Uso. Then Paul Heyman put a little bit of bow on everything and on what Braun and Bronson said. Also included say, hey, tonight the Empire Strikes Back. And it's like, well, nope, no, no, no. That's a mistake. The Empire strikes first. Um, and said Seth Rollins will make sure that Penta is not able to use those quirky little hand that quirky little sign language he likes to use. Also said a few words in Spanish, but pretty interesting segment. I thought it was pretty good. Seth Rollins taking a not really taking a back seat to say what you guys say. Of course, they did so good. A lot of people don't do this, but they did so well. Paul Heyman, and without really saying anything, just facial gestures and stuff like that, just in the background while Braun Breaker was talking. Uh, and when Paul Heyman talked, Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed had a little, can you say, little moment saying, "Hey, did you know he can speak Spanish too?" So yeah, it kind of gives character, kind of gives some little unity between the four. So I thought it did pretty well. This will lead to the first match of the night. It is Kairi Sane against Raquel Rodriguez or Roxanne Perez, excuse me. She did have Rodriguez, her championship tag team partner, and uh, co-member of, or also a member of the Judgment Day at ringside. Uh, before this, kind of got on Roxanne's nerve a little bit. Looked like she had like a mural or little memorial thing set up for Liv Morgan, and Raquel did not like that too much. Also, a funny thing about that previous segment, there was a get well cake for Dominic Mysterio, but it wasn't from none of the members. It was from AJ Styles. So, and of course, Dominic was quick to point out that he has a doctor. But back to the ladies' match here. Couple little missteps to begin with. The first few minutes of this match was not pretty. Then they began an exchange of pinning combinations. Uh, Kyrie got the advantage after a backhand. Same with climb the ropes, and Rodriguez distracted ref long enough for Perez to knock Saint off the ropes. Uh, Perez would get the advantage. A little more back and forth. Saint hits a Alabama Slam on Perez, climbs the ropes. Rodriguez pulls Perez out of the ring. Saint hits a crossbody on Rodriguez. Perez attacks Sane, rolls her back in the ring. Perez goes for pop rocks, but Kairi Sane rolls her up and gets the win. After the match, Perez and Rodriguez attack Kairi Sane. Then Oscar runs out to make the save. Oscar takes out Perez and goes at it to Rodriguez. Perez gets Oscar from behind, allowing Rodriguez to get a little taste of Oscar, but Sane pays back, gets the save, and they both take out Rodriguez and Perez. And it looks like they do earn their that final spot, the Raw spot of the four-way match for the women's tag team championship. Should be a little interesting match there. Next up, we do have Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. Uh, Before the match even began, Karrion Kross comes out, attacks Sami Zayn again. Scarlett gives him the pipe. Kross, of course, uses it on Sami Zayn. Till officials come out, get him out of there. Breaker will rip off the bandage, go after the injury. Um, Zayn, Breaker rips off the bandage, then throws Zayn in the air and lets him drop onto his knees. Breaker pretty much threw him around for a little bit. Of course, Sammy got a little bit of comeback here with a couple of clotheslines. Zayn elbows Breaker, takes down Breaker with a double axe handle, comes off the ropes again, but this time Breaker hits him with a mid-air spear. After that, he would hit a super spear. I guess that's what they call it, where he runs around the ring, then hits him at 30 miles an hour spear outside the ring, throws him back in the ring, hits him with a third spear. One, two, three. Braun Breaker wins this one. The medical staff of the WWE come out and take on Sami Zayn, and it was reported that Sami Zayn is out indefinitely with an injury, quote unquote. Next up, we got Becky Lynch coming out, saying it's not fair that she's having to defend her title in a three-way match. She understands that she's the greatest female performer ever in the WWE, but uh, still sees that unfair. Um, and asks why, hey, Io Scott got to pick her opponent. Tiffany Stratton got to pick hers. Um, claims that Valkyria and Bailey are in cahoots, trying to take the title off of her. Uh, cue Bailey's music. Comes down the ring, gets right at ringside. Then Lyra Valkyria's music hits. She comes down and just pretty much go no regard to Bailey being there whatsoever. She hits the ring. Uh, they all women say a few things. Becky's trying to play devil's advocate, trying to stir the shit up. Uh, but in the end, they wind up all going at it with each other. With Lyra Valkyria coming out, uh, standing tall and saying, "Hey, this is the last time you'll see me raise your hand for anything." On Becky Lynch. So yeah, it will be a three-way match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch defending against Bailey and Lyra Valkyria for tomorrow night on Thursday's Spot Show live stream, 8 o'clock. I will have a probably not for the NXT, but for the Saturday night's main event and the Evolution premium live events, as well as the prediction segment for AEW's All In. So check out that tomorrow or Thursday night at 8 o'clock. All right, next up we got Jay Uso versus Bronson Reed. Decent little match here, not long match. In the end, it was Bronson Reed throwing a chair at Jay Uso, causing disqualification. Then, um, after the match, Bronson Reed tsunami splashes Jey Uso twice, and officials run out to stop him and help save Jey Uso. So, looks like not sure what they call in this group yet, but looks like Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed are coming through with their promises so far and taking out their problems. Look, Sami Zayn got taken out. Looks like even though Bronson Reed didn't win the match, he did put a hurting on Jay Uso. All right, next match of the night. Next match of the night. It was El Grande Americano versus Dragon Lee. Looks like Americano got a little taller. Facial features a little different. This is called a spade is a spade. There's always been, this, Dr. Wagner Jr., Volano 1, Volano 2, Volano 25. Come on, just call him El Grande Americano 2. Make things simpler a little bit. But yeah, he took on Dragon Lee. Uh, Pretty good little match here. Dragon Lee's pretty good. Uh, the guy who has the same physique as Ludwig Kaiser, to say that, Americano number 2. He did pretty decent. Not as good as the lucha moves of guy who's got the same physique and height as Chad Gable, um, but can small enough to do some of those moves. Like I said, pretty good stuff. Lee hits a running kick, covers Americano for 2. Um, Lee covers Americano again for a near fall. Lee flies over the top rope to take out Americano on ringside, rolls him back in the ring. Lee comes off the top rope, but Americano 2 also has that lethal head, the lethal head of steel. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. flying a headbutt onto Dragon Lee, wins the match for him. It's a pretty good match. Probably not as good as I say a Chad Gable and Dragon Lee match, but it served its purpose. All right. Next segment of the night features your world heavyweight champion, Gunther. He comes out, talks about taking on Bill Goldberg on Saturday, for Saturday night's main event. Says he's been verbally abusing Goldberg for the last 2 weeks, and no Goldberg. We see Goldberg rip through the parking lot, make his way out to the ring, gets in the ring, gets in Gunther's face. Goldberg knocks the mic out of Gunther's hand, tells Gunther to punch him. Gunther goes for a strike, but Goldberg drops Gunther. Uh, Looks like Goldberg was about to go for a spear, but Gunther's like, oh, save that for Saturday night, buddy. I'm out of here. So he rolled out of the ring and headed to the back. This brings us to the main event of the night. Um, say this match was pretty solid too. It is Penta against Seth freaking Rollins. Can I say this now? I'm surprised that since it's on Netflix, why not say Seth effing Rollins? Um, but anyway, let's see. A few little highlights of this match here. Of course, Penta gets his center stuff in, gets the thrust kick in, hits a backstabber for a near fall. Rollins catches Penta, gets him on his shoulders. Penta bounces out of it and is caught by Rollins again. Rollins would hit a gut buster, uh, then hits a frost blast and almost pins Penta, but um, Penta again makes a comeback. Um, Penta tries for a sacrifice, but Rollins kicks Penta. Rollins hits a buckle bomb on Penta, and Penta flies back with a Mexican destroyer. Covers Rollins, who gets his hands on the ropes, breaking up the pin. Penta goes for another Penta driver, but Rollins slams his head into Penta's groin region, right in the webos. Rollins hits the stomp on Penta. 1, 2, 3. Gets the win. After the match, Heyman gets on the phone, calls Breaker and Reed to come attack Penta. LA Knight comes running from the crowd, hits the BFP on Rollins, runs back into the crowd. Rollins, Breaker, and Reed fume in the ring as LA Knight celebrates in the crowd. So even though I think it's going to be uh, so pretty good setup here for LA Knight versus Seth Rollins in the Saturday night's main event. Main event. I think that's probably going to be the main event. Not sure how well LA Knight is going to fare in that match, since Rollins is kind of riding with Rollins, probably giving a few key wins since he is the Money in the Bank winner and will eventually be your next world heavyweight champion or undisputed champion. Depends on what he feels like. Like I said, like action packed weekend. I'll be like I said, talking about this Thursday at 8 o'clock. So check that out on Spot Show live stream. Other than that, people have a good one. Take it easy. And until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now, don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one and take it easy.